Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of my Nourishing Brews class. Today, what have I got here? Can you see that? I'll just push that down a little bit. Here is my latte that I've made up today, and this is my Dreamy. Created that. Now it's that, can you see that beautiful colour? It is that colour because of one of the ingredients that I'm going to focus on, and that is vitamin C. And that is from the blackcurrant powder that I get here in New Zealand. It's a vitamin C complex, which is really important to use rather than just the ascorbic acids, and I'll explain to that why. And the other ingredient that I've put in is the vitamin E oil. So I have in here, obviously just for one serving, a cup of your plant-based or any milk that you want to use. It doesn't have to be plant-based, but that's what I choose to do. I have the blackcurrant vitamin C complex. I have the vitamin E oil. I have a drop of essential oil lemon, just to give it a nice little citrus twist. You could use the lemon, that would be really nice. And the C60 water solution, which helps with the absorption of all the ingredients. Pinch of salt. If you're putting in the coconut cream, which you really need to with this, I would suggest not to put a sweetener in it. The coconut cream will be sweet enough on its own, although you can try it, but I find with the coconut cream you don't need it. So the focus today is the vitamin C complex and the vitamin E oil. So vitamin C complex, it does more than just your helping with colds and sniffles and so forth, and as well as being a powerful antioxidant. It also helps with circulation, so that's great if you are in winter at the moment or coming into winter, which I will be. All throughout the year, it doesn't really matter, but it just helps a little bit more in winter time. So it helps with circulation. It helps with collagen production. Yay, I'm there with that. And it helps the thyroid, which is great. So that's helping with the conversion of T4 to T3, which the thyroid gland does. So vitamin C helps with the conversion of that. It also lessens bloating. So if you are experiencing bloating, particularly in your menopause years, it will assist that. And another really great thing I liked about the vitamin C complex is that it will help regulate the pH balance in your gut. Now, our body needs to be in an alkaline state rather than acidic state, and the vitamin C will help with that. And it supports the gut flora in the stomach as well. And it also supports bile production. So the vitamin C complex does more than just your ascorbic acid. It's helping the body do so many more functions. So that's why it's important to have the vitamin C complex, which is deemed a whole food. So the vitamin C and the vitamin E is deemed an essential vitamin, which means our body doesn't make it. So we have to source it from our diet. As I said, I use the Viberry one, the blackcurrant powder here in New Zealand, which is all organically grown. The blackcurrants down in the South Island, the soils are very good for organic production down there. So minimizing our toxins and herbs and herbicides and sprays into our body, which is very important. So the vitamin E oil. This is the one I use, which is also bioactivated. You could use the vitamin E powder if you wish. But there are two forms of vitamin E you may not be aware of, which is the tocopherols and the tocotrienols. A mouthful, aren't they? Now, the tocotrienols are deemed a little bit more beneficial than the tocopherols. Both are, but the tocotrienols are deemed a little bit more beneficial, and that's why they've called this a correct vitamin E. So what does vitamin E do? Well, apart from, as you know, vitamin E is very well known to helping with UV skin protection. Actually, this is why I make a lovely face serum, and if you ever want the recipe of that, happy to give that to you, and I've popped a few drops in that, and it makes it very creamy. So the vitamin E helps with bone building, that's really important, and bone strengthening. Now, particularly if you are in your menopause stage, which I am, it helps with that, and if you have anemia, very good for that as well. Studies have shown that it's very beneficial for cancers, particularly advanced stages of ovarian cancer. Neuroprotective, great for that. It helps with fatty liver disease and triglyceride and cholesterol regulation. So many vitamins do many things, and sometimes we just don't always know it until we look into it. And you know, I didn't know there were two different forms of vitamin E until I looked into it and got on to these. That's also bioactive with the ARP technology, so it's going to go to the cells a lot faster and be more effective. So that's what I've got in my Dreamy Latte for today, focusing on those two vitamins, and you've got the benefits of what they actually do, and you can benefit from them by putting it into your latte as part as having it into your diet and your lifestyle, which everybody really needs. So that's my Dreamy. I will be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be doing B12 Blast, so I'll be focusing on vitamin B12. I need that because I'm plant-based, so I thought it would be nice to talk about B12. I know there are some B12s out there which you need to be a little bit careful on. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. So if you want to get the ingredients of any of these, of course, I will pop the recipe in the group and you can access the recipe, and the links will be all in the recipe. If you want to get it outside of New Zealand, don't forget that there is a special link for outside of New Zealand. Now, all the links will take you to the blogs, just about all the blogs, and the information on these ingredients. So it just gives you a little bit more information on what they all actually do, and to remind you, you can print them out if you wish. So have a try. It's really nice, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye.